Good morning, everyone, and happy start to the week to all. Let's take a quick morning look. So, on Nasdaq, there was a small gap up at the opening, if we can call it that, with prices stabilizing, at least for now, on RD1. In short, the situation seems obvious. An increase regarding American indices, this instead is S. If we break these levels, it would definitely lead the price towards new highs. It definitely seems that these movements definitely want to continue. We will see the first phases of the opening and can provide a greater assessment. Let's also take a look at the other indices. The situation doesn't change. Rather, it is indeed even more obvious both on Russell, as you can see here, and on Dow Jones. As for the only European future we are following, the situation is somewhat counter-trend in the sense that there was a recovery this morning, but it still remains anchored in a trading range because Trump's economic policies will certainly hinder European economic growth. Consequently, the indices are struggling, especially since the DAX relies on many companies that depend on exports, and the incoming tariffs from Trump's policies will certainly harm these companies that make up the DAX index. This, on the other hand, is oil, which continues to be somewhat sold off, also due to glimpses of a bit more peace with Trump on a geopolitical level. So, this probably alleviates inflation somewhat due to potential escalation of conflicts in the Middle East. Additionally, the market's reaction to these developments has been cautiously optimistic, reflecting a complex interplay of factors. Let's also look at the other commodities. We have gold somewhat under pressure, also influenced by the strong dollar. Both gold and silver that we see here, while gas had a nice gap up opening. Frankly, I can't explain it. The fact is that the price is rising sharply, probably due to the arrival of cold weather here in Europe, while this is copper, which continues to be targeted along with other currencies. The indices are exactly like the futures. They have nicely moved up. Let's take a look at these. These gap ups with continuation and breakouts of all ranges. So here the situation seems clear to me with strong bullish pushes. We will see later at the opening. For today, there are no important macro data. I posted in the chat some of the weekly ones and some evaluations regarding an article that I find interesting. We'll obviously talk later in the chat. I wish you good trading and we'll talk again later.